very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. They'll run here with a rookie. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Locke going to throw. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Right back to Tracy. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw it is Locke. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Locke to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Tracy trying the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They run again with Dowdle. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Lock now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll hand it to Tracy. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Locke now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They run here with Dowdle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
4th down. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. After the turnover, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tracy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 22 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Prescott now on 2nd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd down, here's Tracy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On the run is Tracy, and he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Tracy, and he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Locke. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. On 1st down, Tracy. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Locke to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 79 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. On the move to his left. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
On second down, it's Vaughn. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Dak. Oh, he stays up, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Dak. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Dowdle. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what can Locke do with his drive? Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Locke. Going right side, he finds Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Here's Locke. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Singletary again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Locke to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. He goes 8 yards on the touchdown run. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability